Lady Death by Giovanna Strength and Courtney Estee. Once upon a time, a girl around the young age of 14 moved to a town that is now known as Kyiv, Ukraine. In this town there was a boy who lived next door that boasted about his shooting skills. This caught the young girl's attention and she wanted to learn more. She took up a few classes in shooting and graduated. She was looked at as a decent shooter, however, they were severely wrong with their assumptions based on her skill. Soon after, her dictator, Joseph Stalin, broke ties with Adolf Hitler in Nazi Germany. She rushed to join her home army as a sniper and still holds records today. She is known as one of the best female snipers. The girl's name was Lyudmila Pavlichenko, and she succeeded in proving everyone's thoughts about her wrong. Prior to Lyudmila Pavlichenko's involvement in World War II, Soviet women were not viewed as crucial assets in the war. Pavlichenko, a 25-year-old Ukrainian sniper, proved that she could shoot better than the average male. Despite holding an impressive record of 309 kills, Pavlichenko faced the conflict of proving her skill and battling objectification. Once Pavlichenko was admitted into the Red Army, she became an inspiration to women around the world, demonstrating that men's opinions of women were irrelevant to succeeding in the war effort. Pavlichenko was a young 14-year-old girl that went to a school that trained civilians to fight in the war. This is where she learned how to sharpshoot. She started out in the Red Army 25th Rifle Division. There she earned her record of 309 witness kills. Before she joined, however, they laughed at her and told her that she should be a nurse, not a warrior. The biggest battle she fought in was the battle for Sevastopol, where she happened to get injured, and the captain of the 25th Rifle Division pulled her out because she was such an asset to their army. She was extremely lucky that they pulled her out, because most of her fellow soldiers died, including her husband. After that battle and the extreme losses, the 25th Rifle Team was removed from active duty. On June 22, 1941, Adolf Hitler and Nazi Germany broke ties with Joseph Stalin and the Soviet Union. This caused them to become enemies immediately, and many Soviet citizens rushed to join the Red Army, including Pavlichenko. Hitler attacked Ukraine in 1941, known as Operation Barbarossa. Lyudmila Pavlichenko had no other choice but to fight for her country because that was what she believed was the right thing to do. One of her famous quotes that she is known for is, "Every Nazi who remains alive will kill women, children, and old folks. Dead Nazis are harmless, therefore if I kill a Nazi, I am saving lives." She used the sniper training she obtained at the Volunteer Society for Cooperation with the Army, Aviation, and Navy. The reason she joined the school was because she heard the boy who lived next door boast about his impressive shooting skills. It motivated her to prove that she could do better than him and other male soldiers. In turn, she proved herself in shooting and more. She became one of the best female snipers to this day, with a stunning record of 309 witness kills. Lyudmila Pavlichenko's contributions to the war were not taken lightly. She was an outstanding sniper and earned the nickname Lady Death. She joined the war at age 25 when she only had minimum training in the sniping field, but enough to put her above all the others. During the war, Pavlichenko used a powerful M1891-30 Magazine Naigon 7.62 mm rifle with a PE 4x magnification telescopic sight. It was a 5-shot bolt action rifle which fired a 148 grain bullet around 2,800 feet per second. With an effective range of over 600 yards, she took part in the Battle of Sevastopol, where she was injured by debris of a bombshell. Since she was seen as a crucial asset to the Red Army, they pulled her out in fear that they might lose her. After that, she was chosen to be a speaker to many of the upcoming female snipers and a trainer to them. Later on, in 1943, she was awarded with the title Hero of the Soviet Union. In 2015, a movie based on her life was made. The movie is in Russian, titled Bitva za Sevastopol. The English title translation is Battle for Sevastopol.
Pavlichenko isn't just a soldier. My men are whispering her name when going into battle. Smile, Pavlichenko. Smile.
We're retreating. Do you hear me? Retreating! Our losses are huge! And you will be among them tomorrow!
War isn't only death. War is such a life. And if you don't find the reason to live for, you'll be killed. Luda,
There is a few missing pieces of information, however, the rest of the movie follows the correct facts. Woody Guthrie wrote a ballad about her, which has the most famous quote about her in the song. Your smile shines as bright as my new morning sun, but more than 300 Nazi dogs fell by your gun.
In the mountains and canyons, quiet as a deer, down in the forest, knowing no fear. Lift up your sight, down comes a Hun. 300 Nazis fell by your gun. Fell by your gun, fell by your gun. 300 Nazis fell by your gun. Fell by your gun, fell by your gun. This moment, 300 Nazis fell by your gun. The hot summer's heat or the cold winter's snow, all kinds of weather you track down the foe. Your face is as bright as the new morning sun, but more than 300 Nazis fell by your gun.
Later on, she was invited by Eleanor Roosevelt to come visit America. In fact, she was the first Soviet citizen to be welcomed into the White House. After being asked overly offending questions about her appearance, she soon left and toured America with the former First Lady to inform women about her efforts and importance in the war. When she got back, she became a historian and lived an elated life in Moscow. After her husband died in the war and the war ended, she moved back to Moscow with their son until her final days. Although Pavlichenko overcame objectification, many people still have opinions based on her role in the army and her many achievements in life, including how she affected women's rights around the world, especially in the United States, alongside former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt.